Okay, hello everyone. We have a quorum, so I'd like to call this special meeting of the Board of Education to order. First, let's start, as we always do, with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, well, before I turn things over to Superintendent Wolak, I just wanted to welcome everybody to this meeting. It's our most well-attended board meeting of the year, I think. So don't be a stranger. Come again another time. But in all seriousness, this is probably, I think I'm speaking for everyone on this panel, this is our favorite board meeting of the year. It's so nice to see all the accomplishments of our wonderful student athletes and our student musicians and student debaters and all the different categories and all the wonderful accomplishments that you guys have had. We at the board sometimes spend our time on the budget and policy and curriculum, and it's really special to see all of you here tonight. And I think I speak on behalf of everybody in saying that it's not just the students that have this accomplishment before them this evening. It also is, their families who've supported them through these years here, the staff, our administration, their coaches, the athletic department, so many people. There are teammates too, all of you helping each other, which is great. I know I was just watching the lacrosse game, the women's lacrosse game a few weeks ago or a week ago, and it was so impressive that the loudest people in the stands were the boys lacrosse team from Weston cheering on their girls. So I think that's what I love about this town and what I love about this evening. So with that, I'll turn it over to Superintendent Wallach.
Thank you very much, Ms. Walker. And I would like to turn it over to our Assistant Superintendent, Dr. Ken Craw, who will introduce our presenters. We have to present tonight our athletic director and our principals from the different schools. And just to echo what Ms. Walker said, it really is a terrific evening to be able to see you all come out and to recognize our students in person. It's another step to really being in person and celebrating as a learning community their many achievements. Dr. Craw.
Thank you, Ms. Wolak. Good evening, everyone, and thank you for coming this evening. We're so proud of your accomplishments. As students, you are carrying on Weston's tradition of academic excellence, excellence in the performing arts, excellence on the athletic fields, and we couldn't be prouder, and it's such a great opportunity for us to recognize you with your families here tonight, and we know that they've played a big role in supporting you, taking you to whether it's a co-curricular activity or supporting you with your academic endeavors. So I'd just like to start by everyone just giving yourselves a round of applause, because this is truly the culmination of our year back and returning to a full year of school in person. We took off our masks on February 28th. We still left that option, but we have we've gotten back to near normal schooling, which is very helpful. So tonight we have our principals, athletic director here, and we are going to call several awards up one at a time. We are going to ask that you come this way, and you will receive your recognition and also shake the hands of the superintendent and the administrators. And I'll be also reading some names of individuals who are not here tonight, where we have some team awards, and there's so much going on in Weston. Kids have so many things, and we do appreciate you making the time tonight, but do recognize that there are others that might be performing or on the fields or at banquets. And it's just so hard to find one time where everybody can be available. But here you are, and I'd like to call up our high school principal, Interim principal this year, Julie Gavoni. And for our first award, Ms. Gavoni.
Good evening, everyone. Oh my goodness, too many things. So I get to begin the evening by recognizing a student from Weston High School. This student is being recognized this evening as a winner of the National Merit Scholarship. So students in high school are entered into the National Merit Scholarship competition based on their PSAT scores. And each year in Weston, we often have students who make it into the semifinals and finals of that competition. This year, we are so proud of Mr. George Lord, who is a recipient of the National Merit Scholarship.
For the next several awards, I'd like to call Mr. Dan Doak to the podium.
And parents, please feel free to take pictures, come forward with your cameras if you'd like to once your students are up here. So the first award that I'm announcing is the Connecticut Association of Boards of Education Student Leadership Award. And this award goes to two individuals who have been selected by a faculty committee. The criteria include a willingness to take on challenges. Students must demonstrate a capability to make difficult decisions. They must demonstrate concern for others and show an ability to honor a commitment. And so for these two awards, I would like to call up Emily Arias and Elena Stonier. And the next award is the Connecticut Association of Schools Scholar Leader Award. Two students have also been selected by the faculty committee for this award. In addition to scholarship, students must demonstrate leadership in school and or in the community. They also must be a positive influence on the school climate. They must demonstrate dependability, responsibility, good character, and integrity. Unfortunately, due to timing of the calendar, these two students are with their families as well as three staff members up at the AquaTurf Club tonight because the state banquet is being held this evening at this time. But our students are Ryan Patrick and Alice Sullivan. And you may have noticed a group of students wearing cowboy hats as they entered. There's a reason for that. I didn't know they were wearing cowboy hats, but I was going to point out that in early May, this team from our VEX Robotics competition, the VEX Robotics team, are the first team in Weston to make it to Worlds. And that Worlds Championship was held in Dallas, Texas, where they competed in early May. It is also an all-female team, so we are very proud of you. And if you would come up, please, to be honored. We have Isabella Fournier, Ashley McCain, Deanna Russo, Emma Spellacy, and Angela Zhao.
call back Ms. Scavone.
So for the last several years, Weston High School has participated in the Poetry Out Loud competition. It's a competition that is aimed at bringing back the spoken word. So students present poetry and recite it in front of an audience. And this year, our Weston High School champion went to the state championship and became the Connecticut State champion. So tonight, to recognize the Poetry Out Loud Connecticut State champion, Mr. William Stammer. Yes. So we have convinced Billy to recite a poem for us this evening.
So my dad said, I'm an actor. I'm confused by what he means. He says I'm always performing and always have been, which I guess makes sense to an extent. What he meant is not that I go around pretending I'm someone else. Not another person, no. A personality, a processed image I allow others to see. Be careful. Be people. For he foresaw the seed that would one day keep me from finding the real me. And I knew what he said was right, but somehow I had already let him shred that thread that held my head together. I tried for so long to prove him wrong. I write songs, but I inevitably abandon them. I read Hamlet just to prove to myself that I can, and I only wrote this poem because some guy named Malik, so we needed one for that meeting a few years ago, so I could show him I could stand and expand, but I'm just garrulously ranting to this fourth wall. I'm frantically scrambling to know one at all. I reach out and expect to find the right word in my hand to make the lyric land. You know, I've heard it said perfection is ego, but I put pencil to paper and the critic says no. My mind lets me go down this rabbit hole of thought, and my words crumble like sand. See, it's this poem that's a testament to then the opposite of authenticity. Sliver into the world of my own fabricated reality. You see, I've been living through this fallacy of sophistication while callously taking a mental vacation as my mind anxiously flies on the brink of bankruptcy. So if I'm not my own creation, if I truly am just a curation of disingenuous acts, a selected deliberation of frivolously molded integration, then yeah, Dad, I'm an actor. And I want to say, so what? No big deal, but I can't feel time until I reveal the feelings that somewhere are weeping in the recessive regions of reason. I mean, I know this might all sound cliche, but at the end of the day, if I've always been playing the same lame game, then who exactly are you talking to when you call me by my name? So maybe it is more than just a personality, more than a dramatic facade I let others believe. I mean, I'm so selective with what I expose to those, to even those I'm close to. I mean, I cry when people die because I think I'm supposed to. This poem is a testament, the opposite of authenticity. A slice into the world of my own twisted humanity. My vanity has abandoned me and handed me this map to insanity. So, do I give in to the broken layers my mind has given to the narrator, or ask, which costume shall I flaunt from my wardrobe of character? Or can I finally close my eyes? Maybe pretend to this narrative it's imperative to understand the terms of my surrender. But I am not an actor. I am the great pretender.
Wow, just amazing. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. Next, I'd ask Principal Falbert to come up and present the next award.
Good evening. It is with great pleasure that I get to introduce to you Eloise Thompson, who is a fifth grader at the intermediate school, and she has the distinguished honor of receiving a platinum award for her submission to the Connecticut Student Writers Magazine for her piece Floating on the Wind. As a platinum winner, her piece will be published in this year's Connecticut Student Writers Magazine. So congratulations, Eloise.
So, in that same theme, I would like to recognize tonight Catherine Shea. Catherine is a tremendous writer and has won a series of awards this year. And notably this evening, we are recognizing her for her gold medal in the Scholastic National Writing Contest for her piece, Rabbit Candy God. She is a gold medal winner in the American Voices fiction area. In addition, Catherine has won 3 Gold Key Awards, which is a very prestigious honor. 3 Gold Key Awards in the Hudson to Housatonic Regional Scholastic Writing Contest. So Catherine, is Catherine here? No, she's not here. Oh, well, let's applaud for her anyway, because a tremendous honor. Academic decathlon is relatively new at Weston High School and has risen to the top very quickly. Our academic decathlon team were our state champions this year, and I would like to recognize the entire team. So if you all who are here would come up, Sabrina Capabella, Akila Coma, Dwight and Jesse Coyner, George Lord, Luca O'Neill, Kiona Patel, Sophie Rakowski, and Mark Wilkinson. And while they're getting their group photo together, I just want to mention that from this team, we have a highest scoring essay in our division in the national competition, Mr. Luca O'Neill, and Sabrina Capabella, the top Weston scorer in all events at nationals. In recognition of the successful audition and participation in the All-State Orchestra, Edward Yee. Come on up, Edward. We also had multiple students who participated in the All-State Chorus. Paige Bjorka, Brian Lombardi, Lulu Mann, and Billy Stammer. And our athletic director, Mr. Berkowitz, will take it from here.
Good evening. What an amazing group we have here tonight. So congratulations again to all of our award winners. All of you put the student in front of the student athlete, and now we're going to get on to the athlete part of it as well. I get to say this to the Board of Education annually, usually around budget time, but the athletes just amaze me with what they accomplish every year. Just the numbers are amazing, what they do, what they accomplish on and off their fields of competition, and this year is no different. We're missing quite a few of our athletes here tonight, as Dr. Cross said earlier. Some are at banquets, some are competing at state open track meet this evening. Our two lacrosse teams will both be competing in the state semifinals. The girls are tomorrow night, the boys are Wednesday night. So there's still a lot going on around campus as we start to wind down the school year. But we want to recognize first some of our winter athletes. Our boys ski team, who for the second year in a row as a Class S school, not only won the Class S state championship, won the Southwest Conference championship, but they were also crowned state open champions, beating all of the bigger schools in a competition as well. So just an amazing feat. And I'll read down the names. If you're here, come on up. I don't think many of them are here. Unfortunately, some of them are on the track team. Some of them are baseball players, and the baseball banquet was also this evening. So we're missing some of them there, but I'll call them all anyway. Chris Amato, Mike Amato, Timmy Amato, Charlie Bellatescu, Anthony Giannitti, Will Harris, Lucas Miner, Blake Nelson, Doug Phillips, Will Riley, Joshua Schlechter, and Ben Wilder. You going to give it to them? From that ski team, the all-state skiers were Chris Amato, Mike Amato, Tim Amato, and Dougie Phillips. None of them are here. No, his mom's here, but he's not. We can give it to his mom. As we move on to our girls' indoor track and field, we'll start with our all-New England athletes. From that group, and I don't believe any of them are here because they're still competing at the outdoor state opens right now. But the indoor track and field, all New England, it was one of our relay teams, Abigail Miles, Leanne Saucy, Kira Siebert, and Ellison Wiener. And then also for girls indoor track and field, our all-state athletes were Charlotte Carter, Campbell Clemens, Abby Miles, Amelia Rudolph, Leanne Saucy, Sophia Taylor, and Ellison Wiener. None of them are here. The last winter athlete that we're going to recognize this evening is a first for Weston High School. And she is our first female all-state wrestler. And that would be Sophia Lanson. And I feel bad because many of our spring athletes get shorted because we don't get the information in time for this evening. We were fortunate enough to find out about one spring All-State athlete early enough to get the invitation out and get her on the list for this evening, and that's one of our softball players, Julia Constantine.
Thank you, Mr. Berkowitz. And for one last round of applause, I'd like to call all of our recipients up here to the front. And we're going to give you a round of applause, and parents can take additional pictures if you like. So if I can call our winners up. Great, and thank you very much. Congratulations. And this concludes our recognition ceremony. Please have a great rest of the school year and a happy and safe summer. However, I believe the board does want to formally recognize, or do you do that at this meeting? Is there a vote to formally recognize? No? Okay.
No, I don't think so.
Just checking. I didn't want to close
We
things
just have
out
to- We just have to move
prematurely.
to adjourn. Yeah. Okay, thanks, Taffy. Have a good night, everyone. Thank you.